All right, so we're doing another VOD review tonight, or today rather. We're going to take a look at a set of games that I played last night. The games were myself on Holy Paladin, we had a Sub Rogue, and we had a Frost Death Knight. It was an interesting set because we discussed the anti-synergy between the Sub and the Frost, but we decided to play it anyway. These games were played at the 1400 bracket. And we closed out at just over 1400. I picked these four matches because they had some interesting comps that I've traditionally had trouble with. In the first two, we have the traditional boom disc, and then the first one has an arms, the second one has a havoc. They play a little bit differently, but they have the same core. In the second two matches, I want to look at what the enemy HPAL is doing against what I'm doing and kind of try to learn from both sides of the coin, as it were. So let's get into it. Starting with match number one.
Checked, he can still attack you. They proved it in.
So I'm just going to pause this here. We're going to make this a little bigger. And we're going to go ahead and
Duel outside of Stormwind. They tried that trick where if you do it and they have bubble, it was supposed to make it to where just you went stealth, basically, and nobody could see you and nobody could attack you.
So, looking at this open comp, we have Boomkin, Arms, and Disc Priest. Again, I've already gone over our comp. I'm not sure if taking Avenging Crusader or Melee Wings into the Arms is going to do anything here, so I think we stay with the more ranged approach. And again, so this was actually played after the most recent patch. I'm starting to think that Ultimate Sacrifice is no longer the most ideal. You'll see why here coming up, how much damage I'm taking because we lose the ability to dampen that damage with rank 2.
Except the paladin that was bubbled that you ran it on, he can now attack you and you can't even see him.
Oh, I thought he could see me, but he can't really use like targeted attacks. He could use like AoE attacks and stuff.
So I've also, just a quick note, I've also included the audio so you can hear the team's communication during the fight. Hopefully between that and the actual fight itself, we can discover more about what I could be doing. Right,
but not like you can't like cast something at me or like attack.
That we're
gonna flip forward.
Now I don't know if he
match
could
beginning.
pop any big hit like cool.
So it looks like I did end up selecting the Fist of Justice. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get a chance to Repentance on the Disc Priest, especially if I'm getting focused. It's an interesting choice. I'm not sure if it's the right choice. We'll find out soon enough. So here we go into the match.
That's about
If they did fix it, it was a stealth fix because it hasn't been in any of the notes.
Hot fix.
Okay, so you guys should go on the priest or the warrior. I'll wait for the druid.
Too far away.
The call's made to go on the priest or warrior. Frost Death Knight selects the priest. Rogue's going to make a play on the druid if the druid ever shows. Big judgment, and the Frost Death Knight is being focused. I think he's going up. Rogue is still waiting on the druid. Druid's still waiting on the rogue. So it's kind of... Oh, there's the druid. We got the druid out.
Okay.
The rogue recognizes this, and we get a big stun. Chill.
Oh, I got the druid out.
Pain suppression comes out. And looks like the blade storm is very slowly coming toward me. Which is weird because the rogue just stepped in.
Go to the druid. Nice.
The root beam whiffs. Is this just a really bad team? Like, what happened here? Did he try to...
To the druid. Nice.
It wasn't even an attempt at the root beam. It was just the solar flare. Druid's in trouble. He's got thorns up. Their focus is like the Druid wants to get on me. He's trying to cast Entangling Roots. Why are you still committing to the Entangling Roots? Like, I'm not in your root beam anymore, buddy. So this is probably just a really bad team.
Nice.
Clean up on the Druid.
Yes.
The Druid can't get out the game plan.
I got fucking
That's
disarmed.
GG. I don't think
My
there's
games?
anything to learn from here. I think the enemy
I don't know
team just
my game's on VO.
completely misplayed that. I don't think there's anything that I can learn from this. So we're just gonna say this was a non-starter. That was lost before we even started. The enemy team was just so bad. Moving right along into match 2. Similar situation.
Actually, it can work very
On
So
the
just taking a look at the talents. Again, the Havoc is more DPS than the Arms, or at least I feel if he gets the Hunt. So maybe Fist of Justice, maybe Repentance. I don't know, maybe I felt like the previous match they misplayed so poorly that I thought I would have enough space for a Repentance.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Cause I just never played with the rogue before, like for arena, because I'm always aggressive, like try and make combat like right off the bat. But now with the rogue, I gotta like wait for you to like set up.
Oh yeah, like with rogues it's all about setup. Like rogues don't do much damage. You'll probably notice that.
My rogue being cheeky here. So
Yeah.
I get incapped. Enemy priest is fine. The rogue is looking for an opportunity on the druid. Still banished. Mind Game's coming out on the Death Knight. Death Knight sees it and starts looking for cover. And the Mind Games is cleansed.
Yeah, no druid.
So that was really well played. Enemy team is still waiting for the druid to come out. Still waiting for their opener, I guess.
Okay.
So it looks like the moment that so at this point you can see
Yeah,
the
no
Havoc
Yeah.
turn his attention to me. He's on the Frost Death Knight, and then the druid must be calling right now. Let's go for the Paladin. I'm in position. Let's go.
Okay.
He immediately turns to me. Despite his priest being dangled right now, his priest is potentially in trouble. If my rogue was in a better position, they could make good of this and punish this priest right now. But we don't know where the balanced druid is, and I think that's probably why the rogue is waiting. So I had no idea that they could Sunfire while in stealth. I learned that today. So I've been just passively taking damage over time due to this Sunfire that I had no idea they could do that. So I take a little bit of damage. The Havoc either jumps back or gets gripped back and asphyxiated. And why did I freedom? What? Was I stunned? Oh, wow. So did I fat finger that? Like I'm not even sure what I did wrong there, or why I would freedom that. And a wasted Hodge. There's still lots of time left on that asphyxiate. I don't know why I've got the Hodge down. Maybe I saw that there's no way I'm thinking there's a burst window here. There's just no way. And there's still half duration on that asphyxiate, so that's absolutely wasted. 100% wasted. That is just about as poor as it can get. He gets the double stun trinket for free, and now he's on stun DR. So my rogue is absolutely fucked. He's only going to get half duration. The rogue now knows, okay, I can't go on the Havoc because he's on stun DR. This was just such a poorly played Hodge. And now I'm stunned. Surely the hunt, yeah, so there's the hunt coming out. And I'm hunted. And instantly I'm down to half. Instantly. Trinket and
Okay.
he's immediately going into his burst window. And yeah, so I'm not sure if the I-beam would have finished me, but I think so. When I was playing this match, I felt like maybe the trinket was a better choice here, but no, I absolutely had to bubble.
Wow.
I really lamented having to burn my bubble that early. I should have waited for him to trinket the asphyxiate, and right now would be the better opportunity. Again, so that's the big learning lesson. You got to be better on those Hodges. His I-beam does nothing, and I've got chance to recover here. Huge chill streak. Look at that. Double stun at a 20-30 yard. But the druid still has not come out of stealth. The druid says, okay, let's wait out the bubble.
EDH if you want to switch to.
I'm still hunted for another 20 seconds.
Priest.
Havoc is fine.
Or okay, I think you guys are okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
And the rogue is still waiting on the druid. And the druid's still waiting on the rogue. It's a waiting game. And the Havoc knows he's got me. He's got all the pressure he needs.
Open on the priest.
The rogue is bored now. The rogue's just said that he's going to go on the priest. And the frost can't peel for me. I'm dangling. The priest is all alone. So now all I have to do here is tank this Havoc while the frost and the rogue kill the enemy disc. So the chains of ice are a really good peel. I've been given plenty of space. The priest has to burn pain suppression. And there's the Incarn Convoke. This is how fucking busted this is, by the way. Because I was sitting at full health.
Got stunned.
It's not that bad. So I guess I'm overreacting.
I already got him.
Or am I? Do I survive this? The druid's now on kidney. And it looks like I might survive the Incarn Convoke. No, the Havoc is all in. Even though I'm no longer hunted. The druid's in deep shit. Priest doesn't have pain suppression anymore. Pain suppression's down. Grip is down. Fear is down for another 5 seconds. He has no way of creating space. But the druid can hop into bear form and probably survive. So actually the druid's probably fine. The call is to continue pressure. And even the priest is going to contribute to some mind games. I don't think I survive this. I don't think Bop saves me from the Priest's Mind Games or the continued pressure from the Boom King. So I'm fully stacked here. The only thing that's missing is Shadow Word Pain, which is kind of embarrassing for the Priest, but yeah. So in retrospect, I have to ask myself if using the trinket. So number one, if my Hodge was still up, I could have given myself more space from the Havoc right now. Number two, if my bubble was still up, if I had traded my trinket and maybe a bop. So my bop is still up. And yeah, I died with bop up. I don't know if Blessing of Protection could have helped.
Damn, I was.
So in closing, what's the value of the bop here? What's the value? I don't even know, honestly. What's the value of bop in this situation? I honestly don't even know. This is kind of these are the moments that define better players than I. Because I don't know how valuable the bop was. I have to assume that the bop didn't have much value because the Priest and the Boomkin are doing magic damage. The only physical damage coming in is from the Havoc. And I think most of that's probably even Shadow. Aside from that, there's not really much else in the kit to survive through this. Maybe Seraph? Maybe I take the Seraph talent and then lean on that for the extra crit? Extra mastery? No. I don't know. It's I guess I just have to learn to not burn that Hodge. That's the only real learning lesson that I can take away from this one on my own. I'll have to ask someone about the Blessing of Protection and what's the value in that situation.
Try and go on Windwalker and fucking Zap Pally, go Windwalker.
Yep.
Get at least something. Because now I'm learning how a rogue plays.
Yep.
So, match 3. We're looking at a Holy Paladin and what he does, along with a Windwalker and an Elemental Shaman. We've got a standard layout for
Basically, we need to
talents again.
Something that
I've
cleaves
decided-
really well, like warriors, enhancement
for the range
shamans,
setup.
monks. Case.
Range setup, no aura. There's no aura here.
I usually anti-magic show up my
Yeah, we
karma.
can both dispel it, I think. Yeah.
No aura means no aura mastery, which is
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, Bob is good if you see the monk trying to focus someone.
Bob doesn't
I just,
control.
hold on a second. Did I have an aura in the previous match? Yes, I had Devo. Okay.
Try and go on Windwalker and fucking Zap Pally, go Windwalker.
Yep.
Get
Sounds
at
good.
least something. Because now I'm learning how a rogue plays.
Yep.
Serious that
Yeah.
usually that cleaves really well, like warriors and
So
Frosty
I'm
case.
electing for
Yep,
a
yep.
range setup.
Frosty case.
Yep.
Monks.
so
It
against
goes
the
really
monk-
well with Frost.
Against the monk, I've elected to take Blessed Hands. I think that's probably the right call. That gives me the ability to cycle on his Touch of Karma.
Frosty case.
Yep.
I usually anti-magic
We can
show
both-
up my
Yeah, we
karma.
can both dispel it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Bop is good if you see the monk trying to focus someone.
Bob doesn't control it.
Okay, Pally is sapped. You can go. You can die. That was close. Yeah. We got a bunch of cooldowns, so we just need to survive and reset. I'm not using trinket.
Yeah, Bubble got.
Yeah. I got a reset. I got a reset.
Where did that Holy Paladin go? How did he go stealth? A ton of stuff happens here right in the beginning. I think my team literally hard carried this. So we open up on the monk. Call us to dump everything. The Holy Paladin is sapped.
You can go.
So we get the Holy Paladin's trinket. And he immediately sacks him.
You can die. That was close.
He uses Divine Shield, or Divine Protection rather, to absorb some of that damage. Monk also burned Fortifying Brew and Touch of Karma, but the Touch of Karma never got called. I remember explicitly asking my team to call it when the Touch of Karma comes out, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
But we're doing fine. The
A
monk
bunch
is
of
in
cooldown.
defensive mode right now.
So we just need to survive.
Monk gets an incap on me. The Paladin is now in trouble.
And reset. I'm not using trinket.
Yeah, Bubble got.
Yeah.
How did he get out? What the heck was that? He bubbles
Yeah,
and
Bubble
then
got.
disappears. That is so nutty. What is that? Is he Night Elf? Did he shadow meld?
Yeah.
It must have been a shadow meld, right?
I got a reset.
Night Elves can't be paladins. I am so confused.
I got a reset. I'll get it.
Alright, I got both of them on me right now.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'm playing the
Can
coffin.
you go on the Pally?
Yeah, I can go on Pally here.
Paladin comes in out of the blue from invisibility. The invisibility stun, by the way.
Got both of them on me right now.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Now the Paladin has wings up. He's about to lose his wings.
Can we go on the Pally?
Paladin has nothing. Paladin is spent.
Yeah, I can go on Pally here.
Okay, blinding shaman.
Yeah, I'm
Pally can die.
Blasted. The Shadow Shiv does so much damage. It's actually kind of crazy. But with nothing left and his Divine Protection on cooldown, you're not going to survive that damage. With nothing left. And I think that's that. That's the game. Yeah, that's the game.
They literally just let me use my flesh.
I'm trying to focus
So-
someone.
Bob doesn't
Is there
control.
anything I can learn from this game?
Okay. Cool. So we
Yeah, Alright, I got
No,
both of them on me. Right?
I think this was a non-starter. Non-starter. Rogue. Too good. I need to get more matches with this rogue. Last one. Let's see what we can learn from this one.
Allow me to help.
Ah, okay.
This So yeah, so I mean,
Yeah,
if I
that is worth picking.
yeah, it really is.
Yeah, 4 second CC immunity is insane.
Same thing. They've got some.
And the healing too. It helps the healer when we're behind healing.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Range setup.
If like
It's really
this,
hard to
you
get in
wanna
on the Holy
fab
Paladin
Same
and
thing,
the Test
I
Alley.
tap
Create too
the-
much space
yeah,
for each
tap
other.
the-
So I'm contemplating
go
Cleanse the Weak here. Contemplating it. Do I switch? I have 10
War.
seconds. Do I take it? No. Again, it looks like no aura heading into the match, so no aura. Why? It's a class feature. It's kind of critical to have because without an aura, you have no aura mastery. So yeah, that's very, very, very bad. Still no aura. I think I'm gonna end up playing this one out.
Okay, got the
without an
sap.
aura. Yeah, no aura the whole time.
Okay, well, we got a bunch of stuff. You just need to survive. You got the bubble. Okay, survive
Oh, shit.
and you win. I can blind the warrior.
And
Blind the warrior.
so we're tanking Chaos Blitz.
All right, who we going on next?
I'm trying
Go on
to
the paladin.
play the pillar.
Yeah, he's pretty much everything.
Yep.
I have
Full
to
hog.
type-
Oh, I'm getting fucked.
Paladin can
I
die.
don't even want to look at that match. I'm kind of tilted by the fact that I have no aura. So, anyway, I'm going to go play some more games, so I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.